Hey guys, NASCAR Raritsaurus, back with my 2026 NASCAR Chase picks. And since the playoffs have been removed, there are going to be dozens of drivers to make the chase. Well, on points though, because if there is no winner and you're in anymore. I mean, there was back from 2014 to 2025. Which, I mean, I really actually missed the playoffs. I only attended one of those NASCAR Cup playoff races. It was in the past. Back in 2024, though. That was the Martinsville one, that Blaney one. So, yeah. And before I begin, I just want you to know my winners picks, not all my winners, I don't have all those winning the races in the regular season making the chase. It has been a while since my video was uploaded. I mean, it has gone more than 60 views. So, with that being said, let's get started without further ado. And the first pick, I'm going to sort all of them by numbers. And the first one is the number 1 of Ross Chastain. I'm sure Chastain will definitely get a win at Nashville Superspeedway. But with a lot of momentum, as he is doing really good with Trackhouse in his career, this can definitely work out. As everyone has him making it on points. Or, actually, yeah. Yeah, on points. And I know he's having a new crew chief. Who knows how many wins he'll get. But, of course, that winner's video is most likely dated by now. Already. So please don't expect that to match up exactly with it. And the next number is the 5 of Kyle Larson. Yes. Obviously the defending series champion. And I think he will definitely win the regular season title this year. He definitely got that in his first season with Hendrick Motorsports. So, yeah. And I'm sure... Now, yes, he got 3 wins early in the season last year. But he ended up as the defending series champion once again. So, yes. And I'm sure with his crew chief, he'll definitely easily make it. He might even win the title on points. So it could end up as his third career. I don't know. Anyways, and moving on to the number 8 of Kyle Busch. Yes. Since I do have him winning at Pocono, I'm sure with his new crew chief and with RCR probably upgrading their equipment, I'm sure the team will make it to the chase with Kyle Busch. I'm sure Busch will definitely have the momentum. So yeah. As I still have him winning those 2 races during the chase. And Pocono in the regular season. And from the number 8 to the number 9 of Chase Elliott. Yes. I have him winning more races than everyone else in the entire season. Just for my grandpa. As you know, he is a Chase Elliott fan. In fact, he's been a fan of Bill Elliott before his retirement. So yeah. So Chase, if you're watching, this is definitely for you. And Grandpa. Next is the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Obviously, we know he can definitely easily make it. And first, Joe Gibbs, driver 2. As you know, I do have him winning a couple of those regular season races. But in the process, he is making the chase. But on points. Because of the momentum. So, yeah. And number 12 of Blaney, definitely. Along with hold on. Now, we know Ryan Blaney is a series champion, as he definitely won it during the 2023 season. He could win his second career on points. But, of course, that is Homestead. We know it's one of the best tracks that Larson has ever performed at. Same with Hamlin. But yeah. Honestly, he's one of the 2 Penske Fords I do have making it. And the other Ford will be the RFK number 17 of Chris Buescher. Yes. I definitely have him easily making it on points with one of his teammates, not Brad Keselowski. We'll get to that later. I'm sure he definitely has the momentum, as he does during all those seasons he missed the playoffs. But I'm sure he can definitely win a race. He's ponging it in. He could win the regular season finale or so. But yeah. And moving on from the 17 to the 19. Chase Briscoe. Yes. And wow, that was the first time Chase Briscoe ever made the championship 4 last year. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he made it I definitely rooted for him to make it with his teammate Christopher Bell. And that unfortunately never happened. But I will say that the 19 is definitely gaining momentum as he did late in the season. And I'm sure he's picking up where he left off this year from last year. So, yeah. And moving on to his teammate, Christopher Bell. Yes, my favorite driver. And honestly, he definitely won Homestead Miami back in 2023. Yeah, 2023. Making the championship for the second year in a row. And honestly, I'd say, since I'm a really big fan, a huge fan, yeah, actually a huge fan of his. But honestly, this really, I'm sure he's gaining a lot of momentum. He finished fifth in the final standings twice in a row after being eliminated in the round of 8. But nonetheless, he had a 4-win season, which was amazing. Sadly, though, it was 2 stage wins. I wish he had a bit more stages, though, over Byron, I think, and well, others. But nonetheless, since I still have him making it with his crew chief, Adam Stevens. So yeah. And moving on to the driver who actually had a really good sophomore season last year, and that's Josh Berry in the 21 for Wood Brothers Racing. Yep. I'm definitely one who picked him for it. And yes, actually, well, since he joined Storehouse Racing back in 2024, I rooted for him to win Rookie of the Year. But his rookie season was terrible despite that stage win. And I do wish that he had a better season than Carson Hocevar. At least last year was an improvement. His talent with Wood Brothers went pretty good with that Vegas win. And he actually had a really good top 5 finish in New Hampshire. So maybe he'll pick up where he left off. I'm just saying it. That's why I picked him for the chase. Moving on to the 22, Joey Logano. Honestly, he made the championship for every other year. Just every even numbered year when the playoffs were implemented with rounds. Yeah, 4 rounds. But in the odd number, he never did, which was different. But nonetheless, I knew he wouldn't make it in 2019, not even in 2021. But he definitely got 3 titles. I didn't like what I saw in 2024. I mean, of course, if someone else won that race over Logano in 2024, well, things would have been different. And I'm not saying one of the championship contenders, just one of the non-contenders for the championship. And moving on to William Byron. Oh, back to Logano. I should say, I'm thinking he'll get more momentum than he did before. So, yeah. So, yeah. With his crew chief. And moving on to the 24, Byron. The last year's regular season champion. Yep. Honestly, I wish that it was Larson who got that title over him. Nonetheless, Byron has been making the championship for already twice in a row. But since this is now one round for the championship with 10 races, I'd say he's gonna do pretty well. Moving on from the 24 to '35 of Tyler Reddick. He's the only 2311 driver that I have making it over his teammate Bubba Wallace. Wallace could win a race, but I don't see him getting enough momentum for the chase, unlike other people. Not really a huge fan of Wallace. There are people who don't like him. I know my mom doesn't. So yeah. But Reddick, he's a really nice guy we've met at Martinsville. And he made the championship 4 back in 2024 by winning at Homestead. He even won the regular season title. I rooted for him to be the champion of that year. But it never happened. Oh, I wish that did happen for the whole team, owned by Michael Jordan. Oh, but I hope that maybe this season will be an improvement over last year's, because it was completely winless for Reddick. I mean, you can definitely tell me in the comments down below if you agree. You with me? Moving on to Alex Bowman in the 48. I have definitely the entire Hendrick team making it. So yeah. I'm sure he'll definitely have enough momentum. I'm saving, I am saying it for my mom's sake. He finds him really underrated, underappreciated for a Hendrick driver. She's not really into Byron. She prefers the others over him. Who knows? I'm sure he'll definitely get enough momentum to pick up where he left off. And the next one is the 54 of Ty Gibbs. That's right. I also have the entire Joe Gibbs racing team making the chase, as I have him sweeping the Bristol races still. So yeah, and I think he will definitely gain a lot of momentum throughout the regular season. I'm sure he'll definitely prove it. Besides, he's the grandson of Joe Gibbs. So yeah. And he did replace Kyle Busch in the 18, which was renumbered to 54. May not be a fan of him, but he still may have the momentum. And the 15th driver I've making the chase will be Ryan Preece in the 60. Yep. Since he has joined as a full-time driver in last year as the RFK driver for it, he actually finished 17th in the final standings. Top 20. And I think he's gonna pick up where he left off from it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know much about him, but he's really good with driving number 60. He's done really good throughout the entire season. So yeah. And finally, the last one I have it is not the 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen, but it's the 88 of Connor Zilic. Yes, upon replacing Daniel Suarez in the 99, renumbering it to 88 as Gisbergen is renumbering the 88 to 97 in the process. I'm sure Zilic will definitely have the momentum as a rookie, just like Gisbergen's season of having 5 road course wins in a row. I mean, I did have Gisbergen winning Circuit of the Americas last season, but he never did. Kyle Busch almost won that one. He did get a top 5 though. And at least my favorite won that one. That was one of those road course wins he had in his career, along with Daytona road course in 2021, in the sophomore season of 2021. I already said 2021. But yeah, I'm sure Connor will definitely have a strong rookie season in the 88. Just like Shane. I'm sure Shane. I'm sure Gisbergen may have a bit of a sophomore slump. But who knows? I still have him winning Circuit of the Americas this year. It's just one road course, though. He could prove me wrong by winning San Diego over Chase Elliott. Elliott never won San Diego in his Cup career, but who knows? But yeah, those are all my picks for the chase. I wish I could tell you how it would progress for them. And where in the point standings they'll finish. But that's not going to happen. Sorry. So, there you have it. That's going to wrap it up for my picks for the 2026 NASCAR Chase. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more content of NASCAR and dinosaurs and more episodes of Dinosaur Island Reborn. And even reviews and Jurassic World Evolution 3 content, etc., etc. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And NASCAR signing out.